channel.
Good morning.
Yep, good morning. It's a chilly morning here. It's winds gusting pretty good coming off this lake, probably 15-16 miles an hour.
Yep.
But we wanted to drink coffee by the water. We like doing that. Today's video will be sponsored by Petal Outdoors out of Petal, Mississippi. We'll put a link in the description below with their website. Hopefully we can do their Facebook page, all their information, where y'all can get in touch with them. They usually have some good deals going on this time of year. They have all your hunting, fishing, ammo, guns, whatever you would like. They got it all. They have an outdoor power supply store. They got steel chainsaws, one good brand. They got Skag mowers, top of the line there with both of those, Hustlers. They got an in-house mechanic. So they got you covered on pretty much whatever you need for your outdoor wants and wishes. So go by and give those guys a holler, Jeff and Zach. So in today's video, if these dogs don't knock our camera over,
they're pretty feisty. We'll have to show you in a minute.
We got Molly and Jesse out here with us, and they feel pretty spunky this morning, so maybe they won't knock the camera over. But they're crazy. But today we're gonna do some hunting this afternoon. We got to fill our deer feeders. We got to put cameras in our batteries. We got to, yeah, that's what I say, cameras in our batteries. There they go, I told y'all. So maybe they'll calm down here in a minute, I don't know. Put batteries in our cameras. How about that? Does that sound right? All right. In the meantime, we're gonna do our other favorite thing, which is outdoor cooking over a fire or a bed of coals. I ain't figured out which one I'm gonna do. Probably a bed of coals. I'll probably get some lump charcoal. We're gonna cook in our Dutch oven. We're gonna go up to the lake, build us a fire, and cook something with backstrap. We got some backstrap laid out. We may do a stir fry or something. Put some onions and peppers and maybe some potatoes in there, and just chill out by the lake. Hopefully it's not as windy up there. It's got some more tree cover, so maybe we won't be just blown away. But we're gonna get that done, and then we're gonna come back and get ready and go hunt and see if we can't kill us a deer. And the rut's still a couple weeks out here in part of Mississippi we're in. I know a lot of the places in Mississippi already had their rut or ruts going on right now, but we're a little further south, so we're still a week or two out. So we are probably meat hunting this afternoon. We're going hog, doe. Now we'll take a buck. I mean, we're not just going to shoot any buck, but you know,
if a good one shows up,
the right one presents itself. We're not, you know, we don't discriminate. We don't take a lot of does out at our place. We do shoot does. We believe that you have to make room for next year's crop. We've been seeing a lot of yearlings this year, so that makes me happy. So we can afford to take a couple out. So we want some deer jerky. We want to make some summer sausage. A couple of y'all been asking for some meat processing videos, so that'll be coming up. And see if we can't get lucky and bring something back to the skinny shed tonight. So y'all stay tuned. We fixing to run to town, get our corn. We got our batteries, don't we? I think we got our batteries in the house. We have batteries. And we got the other ones charged up with a
we got all the batteries ready to go when we were here over Christmas break.
Yeah, and then we got busy and didn't, so our cameras haven't been turned on in like 3 weeks. So we don't know what we got. We don't know what's coming up. I feel like we got some hogs because were we here last weekend?
No.
2 weekends. 2 weekends ago. I did see a lot of hog signs, so we know we still got some hogs running around, but they're so spread out. Everybody's got their corn feeders turned on, and they're just rambling. We're getting pictures, or we were getting pictures of them before our batteries went dead. Very sporadic, mostly at night. We used to be able to ride around here anytime during the day and see hogs just grouped up the roads, but now it just seems like they're going nocturnal too. So I don't know, maybe we can get lucky, do something. I don't know how
we need hogs for that sausage.
Yeah, we do. We need to kill some hogs. I'm hoping this wind will lay this afternoon because I want to get out in the woods and hunt. So I either got to play my wind right or go get in a shooting house somewhere. So we ain't decided yet, but We're fixing to go to town and get our stuff. We'll see y'all at the lake. All right, guys, we have made it to the lake. And you can see how low it is. We have, for the last 2 summers really, we have had some bad droughts. And we got a couple of inches of rain yesterday, and a couple of weeks ago. So this thing had almost dried up. It's just an old dead lake off the river, but it is beautiful in here. We should fill up, but river really needs to get back in it and kind of restock it. This is where we're gonna picnic at. You can see we got everything in the world in the back of this truck. We've been filling feeders and all kind of stuff. I got coon traps and chains. We're ready for anything. We don't get into all that today, but we're ready. Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna set up, unload the truck, and we'll get back with y'all. All right, guys, we've got our charcoal started, and this is lump hardwood charcoal. We're trying to build a little fire because it's still pretty chilly here. Everything's wet though because it rained yesterday, so I ain't got high hopes for it, but we're gonna try it. Stephanie said she was cold, so we're gonna give it a try. What I'm gonna do is get a fire here started, and I'll make me another little spot over there to cook with. I don't know how many coals this is gonna take, because this is like my second time using the lump hardwood. I hear it's good stuff, but we got all our stuff already pre-cut up. We got some potatoes. We got our backstrap. We still got to slice it. We got some onions and sweet peppers. Got some mushrooms and some minced garlic. Gonna season with some Tony's. We got a little bit of olive oil. So we're just gonna make a little old simple stir fry and just enjoy the scenery. We got the rifle out because we already seen a deer and we weren't prepared. So I don't know, we may get meat sooner than we think. But anyway, we're gonna get these coals burned down, get everything, well, we're pretty much prepared, but get everything more prepared. We gotta slice our meat up, and then we'll get back with y'all when we start cooking. All right, guys, we got our fire going. All I did was spread a little bit of coals over there. We're gonna let this Dutch oven heat up. A little fire did catch up. I guess I didn't have confidence in my survival skills. I mean, other than the paper towels, the charcoal bag, the lighter fluid, and the lighter, this was, I can't even say it with a straight face. We gathered that wood by ourselves. No,
And we broke it into little pieces.
Yeah, this is not survival at all. We could do survival. I guess we should practice it a little bit more. Connor's eat up with it. He's been since he's a kid, and we're probably gonna do a camping trip where we survive for a weekend. He's been trying to get me to do that forever, but I sleep with a CPAP, so that's my only drawback. But I think I found a way, so maybe we're gonna start doing some tent camping. If y'all got any ideas about how to do that, drop a comment, because I'd like any suggestion about sleeping in a tent with a CPAP and how y'all do it. But I'm fixing to put a little bit of olive oil in here and get my potatoes started because they're gonna take the longest. We ain't completely level. I think I can level this up a little. That's more better.
You sound like Gary.
All right,
You mean don't
Stephanie's
got water?
gonna drain the water out of this because I did not know it had water.
You have to keep the potatoes from going brown.
Yeah. Y'all, I absolutely hate to dig in my Dutch oven with this metal spatula, but I gotta build me a spatula or paddle or something like that that's wood, that's long enough I can get down here, it don't hurt my back, but this is the longest thing we got. And I hate doing this to my Dutch ovens, but it is what it is. I guess we'll reseason. All right, babe. We say it's time.
You may get the little one.
No, don't put it in. All right, guys, it's hot. It's sizzling. All right, we're gonna let that go for a little while, stirring it occasionally. Then we'll add our onions and peppers, then our mushrooms, and we'll probably add our deer meat last because it won't take long to get that meat right. And I feel a good little fire. I was scared it was going to be windy today with that rain yesterday. Usually the day after, excuse me, it's pretty windy. And it was windy this morning when we sat by the lake. But it is dead calm. Well, it ain't dead calm, but it ain't just a little gentle breeze. And it is nice out here.
Yes, it is. It feels good out here, especially by the fire. But it's so nice and peaceful.
If this ain't living life, what is?
Right?
I love it. All right, guys, this has been going probably about 15 minutes. It's cooking pretty good, so we're gonna go ahead and add our onions and our sweet peppers. Look at that. That is F-I-N-E fine.
Holding the camera and nothing to you.
Stir. All right, we'll let that kind of soften up, let them onions get good and clear. And then we're gonna go with mushrooms, and we'll probably add the mushrooms and the meat at the same time. I haven't done any seasoning yet. Y'all, it still smells so good in there. That's the thing about these Dutch ovens. We don't never wash ours. If we have to, maybe with a little bit of hot water. But we usually, if it's got some thick crust on it, we'll use some salt to clean it out. But that's the beauty of Dutch ovens. It flavors as you cook and cook and cook, and it just flavors. And it smells delicious. Oh man, yeah. Got a little bit of a hot spot on that other side over there. So I'm just gonna twist it. Let her cook some more. Oh more. That's good. Hand me the mushroom. All right, guys, we fixing to add our meat. I did give my mushrooms a little bit of a head start. We're gonna go ahead and season with Tony. I haven't put any seasoning in there yet.
See through the smoke.
Uh-huh.
You can't see through the smoke.
All right, guys, she's browning up. We're gonna let it go a little bit longer. I'm scared my potatoes are gonna get mushy. I may have started or let them go too long before I started adding stuff, but that meat ain't gonna need but a little bit. Reason I did that, I've done it both ways. Brown it first and then put everything in, but with deer meat, I don't want it overdone. You can overdo deer meat real quick. I like mine medium. So that's why I added it last where I can control that. And it wouldn't just have to wait to sit in there while all that other stuff cooked and it'd be overdone. So it won't be too much longer. We're gonna have a meal. And man, it has turned out to be a beautiful day. This morning when y'all saw us by the lake, it was cloudy, overcast. And we saw a guy at the gas station today that said his phone said it was going to start snowing in 5 minutes.
No, he said it was going to stop.
Oh,
Like
stop?
it was already snowing.
Stop snowing in 5 minutes. That was 2 hours ago, and we ain't seen snow yet. But Stephanie got on her phone and looked and said it snowed up around Jackson today. I don't know. I ain't looked at the weather, but I mean, it was cold here this morning. I mean,
it was last night when it was snowing in Jackson.
Oh,
Andrea
last
sent
night?
me that, yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if it did or not, but we ain't seen no snow. It's turned out to be a beautiful day here.
Yep. Winds picked up just a little bit.
Yeah. We wanted to go sit on the ground and just hunt in the woods, but the wind ain't blowing in one direction, it's swirling. So that ain't necessarily good for ground hunting. I think Stephanie's gonna go right over here. We got a spot where we didn't plant any of our fields this year because the drought's been so bad. I mean, we didn't get rain here really to over in November, so we didn't plant anything. But we've been pouring out corn and the hogs have been hitting it pretty good. So she's gonna try to kill a hog, hopefully. And I'm gonna go to another stand and get in a box since the wind's swirling. And it's primarily a bow stand, but I'm taking my rifle, so it's gonna be a close shot, so y'all don't judge me. But they've been hitting that pretty good too, and I'm gonna try to get us some meat. But anywho, we just enjoying the afternoon right now. Wish I was fishing. But that water ain't right to fish yet. I think the river's gonna have to get back in it. It got down low. But anywho, we'll catch y'all back in a minute. Guys, I'm gonna call that done. That looks yummy. I'm gonna pull this off. Set it right there for a minute. And then we're gonna plate up and go to eat. All right, guys, we fixing to make us a plate. What you want, baby?
That's good.
All right, guys, let's y'all get a good close-up look at it. That looks yummy. That looks yummy. Still pretty hot. That backstrap is so tender. That's good, y'all. That is good. I scared my potatoes were fixing to start just mushing and just start being mashed potatoes, but they're actually really right. So that worked out perfect. All right. But tender. Wow. All the flavors there. Let's see what you think, babe.
That is good. That was real good.
Come out pretty good, didn't it? So here's our little picnic area for the day. We're letting our fire kind of burn down because we're fixing to go to the woods by the lake. It's been a good afternoon, y'all. This is hard to beat right here.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we're gonna put the fire out. Well, we're gonna finish eating first. There's the finished product, all in a Dutch oven, out in the woods, over a fire. And the pile on the right is the one I used. I didn't even use the pile on the left, so I overkilled it on the charcoal, but I didn't know how long this was gonna take. This is my first time doing this in a Dutch oven. And that was about a 10-pound bag, so half a bag would have done. And we've been cooking, what, 45 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
So it didn't take long. So that was half a bag of lump charcoal, hardwood lump charcoal. I think it was the Royal Oak brand, which we have no affiliation with, but that's the one we got because that's
the only one at the grocery
that's the
store.
one Piggly Wiggly had. But it worked out good. But I did overkill it, but I wanted to have another hot pile there just in case I needed it. So, all right, guys, we're gonna eat and clean up, and we'll see y'all before we head to the woods. All right, guys, we're gonna put our fires out. She's gonna have to go down there to the lake and get some more. All right, guys, we got our fires put out. You see we poured our ice on top of them. It's always a good thing wherever you go, whether you're camping in a campground, national forest, or even on your own land like us. Always put your fire out. You don't want to be responsible for burning your place and somebody else's. So, all right, guys, we fixing to head back. All right, guys, it's time to go hunting. We're gonna separate. I'm gonna go to one stand. She's gonna go to the other. She'll be filming, and I will too. So hopefully we will get some meat.
Hopefully
A
both of
hog
us.
and a deer. Yeah.
Yep.
So wish us luck. We'll see y'all in the stand. All right, guys, this is our view for today. This is just a little spot. We usually plant this on both sides of the road. I do a lot of bow hunting here. We've killed some good deer here. This is not exactly a rifle place, but it'll work. You see, we got this road. All right. I'm gonna turn this camera around. We'll get back with y'all. All right, guys. It's been one of those days. We have been filming since this morning. We filmed the cooking and we had a tripod break. We realized that we forgot a tripod. We wasn't sure how I was going to film. I was going to set my phone in the corner over here. Well, when Stephanie left me, she went to her spot, said that she found a tripod, which is it's an El Cheapo, and it's not real sturdy. And for that matter, neither is this stand. This is a pretty old stand. It's a tight stand. It's probably a 3x4. It's not very big. 2 people can fit in it, but it's tight. So she got to her spot, found it, texted me, said, I found the tripod. You want me to bring it to me? I said, sure. So she ran back over here. By the time she was coming over here, the feeder was going off. So it's after hunting time. And we just now got set. In fact, she's probably not even back at her spot yet. That's why you always leave early, especially if you're filming. You leave early anyway, just in case you forget something, which if you're like me, that happens a lot, and you can run back to camp and get it. But anyway, we're up, we're going. I think I'm set up, but if I move, see, this camera moves. So I apologize for it's going to be shaky, especially if I get a chance to shoot, because when I move around. So y'all just bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. We got to get back and order some camera equipment. But on the other hand, it has turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. I'm going to turn the camera around, let y'all see. Sun's out. The wind ain't blowing. It is nice. So this is my relaxing time. This is where peace comes from for me. So we're fixing to sit back and enjoy the afternoon. Hope we see something. Look there, y'all. Look how pretty that is. That camera shaking. Sorry, guys. We'll do better next time, I promise. But this is what we got today. So one of my mottos is use what you got. And that'll be enough. So here we go. And that feeder is about 30 yards to that tree back there behind it, that big white oak. It's probably 60, maybe a little further. So hopefully we'll get a good shot at something. And we have had really big deer come in here in this little spot. Not often, but you never
one thing I do know is you can't kill them sitting at the house. So, as my cousin says, you've got to be present to win. And that's what we're doing, so we'll see what we can do, guys.
Alright guys, I'm in the stand. It's about 4:30. I can see some turkeys coming through the woods over there to my left. Those turkeys show up like crazy when it's not turkey season. My book, yes. I read when I'm in the stand. It's my peaceful, quiet time.
sitting up in those boxes, it's dark. And when it gets shooting time, it's super dark in those boxes, and my camera would not pick it up. In fact, one time it flashed the light out there and they all spooked. They didn't run off, but they ran to the outside edges. So I was leery about even cutting the camera back on. That's my mistake. I don't film a lot. Stephanie usually does all the filming. So I almost messed up, but didn't get any footage of it. It was still legal shooting light, but the cameras just wouldn't pick them up inside that boxes. And the same thing happened to her. We did get some good footage of some deer though. So we hope y'all enjoyed it. We did what we came to do. We got a couple of deer. We got meat on the ground. So that's just the way it is, guys. I could have shot way earlier, but I was really trying not to shoot it though. I was waiting on a buck. I did have a small buck come in. It looked like a little 4-point. I wouldn't have shot it anyway, but he was kind of pushing a little bit, so they may be doing their thing next weekend.
Yeah, that spike was kind of pushing a little bit too. And
So-
what we say we're hunting for meat, but we wait until the last minute just in case something better comes
Yeah.
out.
And the hogs have gotten to where they like to come out. Thanks, Jesse. That's the dog down there. Hold on just a minute until she gets through rambling around. Oh,
And there goes the other
And there goes Molly. The hogs have been coming in right at dark too, so you try to wait till the last minute to try to get what you want to get. But anyway, we were successful. We hope y'all enjoyed the whole video. If y'all did, please give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.